Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the pre-market live show. Today is Thursday, November 13th. Just cruising through November. So let's see what the market looks like. But first, information presented here is for educational and informational purposes, only not intended as financial advice. So always do your due diligence. How are you, Laptop Travel, Luis Rodriguez, and everybody else? And let's see. It's a little bit red today. Oh, it's not working. Hold on. Let me just do it like that. There we go. And Microsoft, Google all down. The rest of the market looks a little flat, and Meta trying to bounce back there. Look at it. And that had a nice dip. I don't think that it looks that great, to be honest with you. The SPY is down a little bit. It looks like it's pulling back. It doesn't look like it's going to cross through right there. And the Qs right here are down a little bit as well and look like they're going to pull back. So if I had to guess, I'd say the market's pulling back right here. So that's what it looks like to me in IWM. If I type it in correctly, is down $1. And that looks like it's coming back down somewhere. So it's all down. So very interesting right there. Let's go ahead and look at our Jolie's jumper, see what is popping this morning, and then we'll go through and see what the rest of the market looks like. Laptop Travel has a couple poppers or a couple runners right there as well. So let's look and see bull right here. Let's see that one definitely setting up. I like that. Curie, that was running yesterday, and it's after hours in the earnings. I mean, and there you go with that. CURI, it could continue to run a little more today. Hour right here. Good old hour loop. We were talking about it last night. It's still in that channel with that Pac-Man look. It doesn't look bad today right there. So keep an eye on that one. LGCL. That one looks like it's trying to get set up. Lucas GC Limited right there. And LVLU we were looking at last night or the other day. And look at that thing yesterday, as a matter of fact. LVLU. And that is a fashion one. Apparel company. And it did spike up right there. Look at that bad boy jumping up there. Today it went to 689 and 927, and it's at 603 right now. Interesting stuff when they run around like that. NVVE right here, Laptop Travel, that one is jumping up right there as well. You can take a look at that. Not looking bad right there. And let's see, that one's looking pretty strong. And Open Door is up a little bit, just kind of flat, not really doing much this morning, but has been pretty good jumping up there. And RUBI, let's see what that is up to. Holy cow, if I type it in right. And that does look like it's setting up right there. As a matter of fact, we might want to keep an eye on this RUBI right there, because that one could be a good one. And SGBX, we were looking at this Safe and Green Holdings. There was two of them like that. And there you go. Laptop Travel, was it running up there? It looks like it did jump up some. And it went 342 to 356, and now it's at 340 or 338. So it did pop back down a little bit. I think it's up higher than it closed 308 yesterday. So that is looking good. You were talking about that last night. SOND Sonder Holdings, aren't they going bankrupt or something? Was this the company that was involved with Marriott and they just like kicked everybody out of their hotels? Let's see. Yeah, this is them. You got to check this out. They like literally filed Chapter 7 and just started taking people's stuff out of their rooms and canceling things. It was crazy. It's a crazy story. I was actually looking at it. It was pretty wild. Sonder right there trying to curl up, but I don't know how good that one is. I'd be careful. Maybe it pops up on that curl up right there. We do love that. That's for sure. And STEC right here. That's looking pretty good to bottom out and get moving. So let's definitely keep an eye on that. VSA right here. What is that? STEC. Let's keep an eye on that one. Looking pretty good. And VSA. It's Vision something Visions. I don't even know what the heck is it called. I can't even figure out what the name of the company is. What is it? VSA, Vision Size AI something. I don't even know what this is. It's a China company, training and education. It's way down there in the basement. So we'll see if that one wants to bounce back up. And there you go with your Jolie's jumpers. Thank you, Asian Jolie. And it's your connection. Oh, okay, good. There we go. Good morning, Louis. My audio is patchy then, because Luis Rodriguez said the same thing. That's weird. I will have to restart it. I was going to do it yesterday. What happened? Yeah. Oh, it was really weird. I forgot I turned it off, and I didn't restart it. Shoot. All right, I'll definitely restart it after the show. Restart computer. I went right in. Actually, I ran out to the store last night to the supermarket, and I came home and did my night note and didn't restart the computer. I totally forgot. Okay, I will definitely restart it. The audio's cutting out. Thanks, guys. So appreciate that, and I will just kind of cruise through the show and I'll restart that. So here we go. Let's just rock and roll right through it. And Laptop Travel had a couple up here. So let me take a look at that. MRSN buyout Mersana Biotherapeutics, and they do have earnings as well coming up tomorrow. And they apparently getting a buyout day one biopharmaceuticals to acquire these guys right here. And there you go. And that is a buyout. NVVE, we were looking at it, looking pretty. Oh, what did I do? There you go. That is looking pretty strong this morning, I must say. And SGBX trying to recover right there, and it was up this morning. So we'll keep an eye on that one. And the audio is a little messed up, so I'll restart it. And we'll just run right through our Mag 7 and everything. Look and see what's happening. Here's our news stories. Oh, Disney revenue misses as cord cutting accelerates. Let's see, what is Disney up to dip down? Oh man, look at that dip. It was looking. It still didn't come down that much though. It might come down a little bit more right here, but it was looking pretty good, I must say, going into the earnings, and it did even spike up. Was that today? Yeah, that is today. Look at that thing running around already in the pre-market. I mean, holy cow! It did come down though. And where is it at? It's right here though. It's still sitting on the 50. I mean, it is. This one was a wild one. It's one of the ones that you can't really touch. Luis Rodriguez. You want to look at a 20 trying to meet up with the 50. It's still completely honest. Look, 22.5 billion full year EPS up 152% to 6.85. And declares a $1.50 dividend after rescheduled earnings release. So I don't even know what all that means, to be completely honest with you. But there you go with Disney, and it did dip down there a little bit. So there you are with that. Where were we over here? Oh yeah, we were looking at this. And S&P futures dollar edge down after shutdown ends, and that's right, the government shut down. The government's open now, guys. Trump signed the bill immediately last night. I told you he was going to sign that thing. That guy is like always ready to do work. He's like 80 years old, isn't he? 79 or 80, and he's just like works like a maniac. Like, holy cow. He's like laptop travel. I don't even understand how they do it. Elon, I mean, I work my fair share, but I guess since I suffered a brain injury, I just can't work like I used to. Unfortunately, but it is what it is. And anyway, so yeah, that's pretty wild. He he just signs the bill at what time was it? Like 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. He's just signing the bill. Looked like they were having a party, still in a suit and tie, working, hanging out. It's crazy. Yeah, Biden, he was in bed at like 4 p.m. I mean, he did absolutely nothing in the White House, and except slept. And he went home to do that most of the time. He'd go to his house in Delaware. So yeah, he was barely even at the White House. This guy, he's signing bills at 10 p.m. How crazy is that, guys? Like, what a difference in the in administrations. Anyway, S&P 500 futures dollar after the Dow rallies to its record high. And again, we were hitting record highs while the government was shut down. And the deal after dinner, as Trump signs end to shutdown right there, and stocks waver as U.S. reopens to clouded rate outlook. And that's why we still have to see now. Are they going to give us these the data today? You think? I don't even know. I mean, the data's got to be there, right? But they're just not giving it. I don't know, guys. So anyway, the jobless claims and all this would be today if they did resume, and I'm not sure if they actually resume like today. So there you go. And let's keep cruising because I know the audio is cutting in and out for some reason. And the SPY right here, it is down. I'm telling you, they look like they want to come down the Qs as well. And that looks like it wants to dip down a little bit more right there. So we'll be watching that one. And let's just roll right through our Mag 7. Apple's up a hair, but it doesn't. I mean, it's making a base there, but it doesn't look great. Amazon's pulling back right there. Google's pulling back right there. I think we could short them all down. Meta, I still think that one's not going up just yet. We'll watch it. Microsoft, that one looked like it might be the only one that had a chance, and that one's pulling back right there, and it was just growing up yesterday. And NVIDIA is pulling back some at the 20 right there, and good old Tesla's dipping down, and oh man, it's going under the 50 and pulling back some more. And that's after Elon got that package. So that's why I don't ever jump at them things either. I never understand that kind of thing either. Earnings and these special events and stuff, I kind of just stay away from them. I have no idea what's ever going to happen sometime. And more or less like how Playboy yesterday, I mean, I guess maybe, well, to click on that, but I guess maybe the earnings had to have been factored in a little bit because it did jump up and the chart looked really good as it was going into its earnings. But anyway, I have to look at the charts for everything. I can't base it off of anything else. Ben doesn't base it off of the charts. He bases it off of everything else, and we're complete opposites in that fact. But it works out well because I look at the charts, he looks at other things, and we know exactly what's going on. So, I don't look at any news, so I have no idea. He's got a news feed going, and I don't even know what's going on. I do trade like a weird person. I'm not going to lie, but I mean, look at all the 100%ers I picked and all the things that I see, just like Playboy last night, and I don't look at anything. I noticed that they have earnings just because Finviz tells me, and that's about it. So there's Google pulling back right there as well, and they all look like they're pulling back. And like I said, Meta is oh wait, we already went through all of them, Tesla and all of them. AMC, let's go and see these guys. That's just flat. GameStop just hanging out right there, and let's look at Chewy right here. It does. I don't know. I don't think they're getting through right yet, but right now, even with the government opening, unless Trump sends out some kind of tweet and the market gets really good. Netflix right here just kind of flat this morning. So AVGO, they're pulling back. Semiconductors look like they wanted to pull back. Maybe we'll jump shorten them down. MU, on the other hand, is the one that looks really good. And TSM, that was pulling back. SMCI, that had been pulling back just down a little bit. That one might be making a little base and crawl up a little bit. AMD pulling back after yesterday's big jump. And let's see, where else are we with QCOM? That one actually looked pretty good. And that's pulling back a little bit. And Snow right here has a little pullback that had been looking pretty good. So I don't think the market looks perfect with the government shutdown ending. I thought it would look a little bit better, to be honest with you. PayPal pulling back, Intel pulling back as well, and that looks like it wants to come down some. So keep an eye on Intel and see if it does. Dell right here been pulling back. Looks like it's trying to bottom out, but could come down a little bit more. IBM right there is just kind of hanging out. That had looked pretty good yesterday, not so good today. Palantir right here, coming down to that 50. That's pulling back as well. And Sophie right here is also looks like it might pull back. So the government shutdown's ending and the market's pulling back. Mara, Riot, and all these guys, they've been pulling back with crypto. Bitcoin's at 102, 102,842. Ethereum's at 3,491. And Solana's at 156. Ripple's at Danos at 56 cents. So there you go with your crypto. We'll look at it in a moment. And here we are with our crypto, whatever these things are. I was going to say treasuries, but these ones mine them or whatever they do. But anyway, here we go. Clean Spark right here, dipping down with the rest of them. And MicroStrategy, hold on for dear life. Like I said, they keep making. Let's see if they make that trend line go down again. That would be crazy. Robinhood right here, not looking so good. Coinbase was setting up there, but obviously with the market conditions, it has earnings coming up, I believe. What is it, next week? Yeah. And so there you go with Bull. And let's see what the rest of our list is up to. good old space right here is trying to set up. Again, none of these look exactly great with the SPY and everything coming down. And Boeing right here is trying to set up. Look at that look right there. So we'll see if Boeing can actually get moving. And let's see what the rest of these guys are up to. DJT pulling back. Oh, Nike, I just did Boeing. Nike right there is jumping up. Let's see what Lulu's doing. It's up a little bit right there. And the apparel ones were looking pretty decent. McDonald's, a little bit of pullback, nothing crazy. We were looking at Disney, and that did have some big pullback off its earnings right there. And Oxy, let's see what it's up to. It is trying to level out into that channel right there. ExxonMobil, not too bad. And DXYZ, if I click on it or type it in right, we'll get to it. And there you go. It is pulling back something we thought it was. So there you go. The market just kind of hanging out right there, not doing a whole lot. And let's see what's going on here now that the government has reopened. The next major catalyst for the crypto space is the Clarity Act recently passed by the House, but still awaiting Senate approval. And the so-called crypto market structure bill will usher in fresh capital and liquidity while placing digital assets under a unified CFTC regulatory framework, Luis Rodriguez said, if you followed all that. And XXRP, is that Ripple one, that ETF that's starting out? Look, this one's a two-time Ripple already. It's up 10% right there. And let's go ahead and look at crypto right here. And again, not looking too bad at 102. It was right around there last night. And like I said, I didn't think it was going to be going through the MACD, maybe with the government shutdown. Their like Ethereum yesterday looked pretty good. It still looks pretty good there. Solana wasn't looking so great, but setting up a lot better right there. And Ripple had been looking pretty good and does look pretty good right there. So there you go with them. And there's Doge. That's not looking bad either. So crypto not looking terrible. And like I said, I didn't think it was going through. Now it may go through. We'll keep an eye on it, and I'll let you know what I think today. There's Cardano and Stellar right there. And Optimism had been curling up as well, and that one looks like it is curling up on the 20. So there you go. And look at the Genius Act's impact on stablecoins. First federal oversight, full reserve backing, and massive adaptation and innovation. So there you go, Luis Rodriguez. And anyway, here we go. And let me see what else is going on. Like I said, a little bit of a flat morning. Mag 7 still down a little bit right there. My mic seems to be cutting in and out a little bit, so I'll end the show in a few moments and just see what else is going on real quick. I'll run through a couple other ones. And what the heck did I just type in? And I was trying to get the plug. That was looking pretty good last night. And let's see our airlines right here. They might not be moving yet. American Airline is down a little bit. And Delta right here is down a little also. What about GSAT right there? That's up a hair. And again, the market just doesn't look perfect. Ulta right there looks like it could run up some more. UPS, not too bad. And what's Chipotle up to? That one wasn't looking too bad going into today as well. And then you got your Big Bear right here, and that had been running up just a little hanging out to do right there, but we'll see what it wants to do today. CNR just hanging out as well. And LITM was starting to get set up right there. That's just down a little bit. And what's Nasdaq doing? They're just chilling as well. And Dollar General. So a couple of them that we were looking at. What's this PFSA doing? It's just down a little bit right there also this morning. This one has a crazy setup going on. It's just went flat right there. I guess we'll have to see what that Profusa wants to do as well. And this IVF right here, this one's trying to get set up as well. So look at it. It's getting set up right there. And this walk was up yesterday. We'll take a quick look at that one real quick. And there you go with the walk just sitting there this morning, not doing anything. So there you are, everybody. I would say that's a good market review. And my, like I said, the mic seems to be cutting out a little bit. So I'll restart the computer. There was an issue. I remember I said it was weird last night, and I never restarted it. So that is my fault. And there you are. That's what the market looks like. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. I'll keep you guys posted in the Discord. You guys know that. I'll be on. Ben, I think's hopping on at like 8:30 this morning, and I'll hop on around 9:15, maybe a little earlier. And since he's on there early this morning, he said, I know he posted something out about it, so check that out if you're in the Discord. And there you go, a good little pre-market review. We'll see what the market actually reacts to the government opening, but right now it is a little down and flat and just kind of hanging out there. So we'll see if it can get actually rolling. But according to the SPY and the Qs and stuff, they don't look perfect. I'm not going to lie. So that looks like it could be coming down right there, and your Qs look like they could be coming down somewhere. So, and that's sitting on that 20 right there. So maybe it's going to retouch. Maybe on Friday events they come down and touch the 50, and then by Monday you buy it on Friday, and then it pops up huge. That would be pretty cool if that was a pattern right there. And we picked up, well, it happens like almost every Friday now. You get kind of a big dip and then a big rip when the market opens on Monday. So we'll be keeping an eye on things, guys, and I'll keep you guys posted. So thanks again for tuning in. Be sure to follow along on X, Instagram, and YouTube, and like the show on your way out of here. And all information presented here is for educational and informational purposes only, not intended as financial ways. So always do due diligence. Laptop Travel, Luis Rodriguez, and everybody else like Asian Joe Lee and Doge Mom and Nine, Robin and Joseph Levy, and everybody that hangs out. Thank you very much for tuning in. And I don't know what was up with the mic, but I'll get that fixed for us. And there you are. That's what the market looks like. Crypto not looking so bad this morning, and the market could get dipping. I mean, we'll see if it can get cruising. What I wanted to say. So there you go, everybody, and enjoy your day, and be sure to lock in those profits and trade smart. Goodbye. Good luck. See you later, and have a great day, everybody.